Firefighters and emergency responders often respond to incidents that are immediately dangerous to life and health. Most of the time, the difference between injury and safety is determined by their personal protective equipment. Today, we take a look at personal protective equipment for structural firefighting to give you an idea of how it protects our responders in this edition of Hot Topics with the Rapid City Fire Department.
Personal protective equipment, or PPE, constitutes the primary layer of protection that a firefighter dons prior to an emergency response and is worn until the incident is successfully mitigated. Firefighter PPE has evolved significantly during the past 2 decades. The reasons for these recent improvements are varied. A study of the history of injuries, evolution of materials, and sound risk management practices have led to vast improvements in protective equipment. Structural firefighting PPE, also commonly referred to as turnouts or bunkers, includes several key components. The ensemble includes firefighting boots and protective trousers, a protective coat, firefighting gloves, protective hood, and a helmet with eye protection. For non-fire incidents in the roadway, such as motor vehicle crashes, a reflective traffic vest is added. PPE includes full protective clothing plus the addition of a self-contained breathing apparatus known as SCBA, which also includes a personal alert safety system or PASS device. The heart of structural PPE is the coat and trouser combination. Both components rely on a layered protection system that includes a fire-resistive outer shell, vapor barrier, and thermal barrier. The coat and trouser combination has reflective trim to increase the visibility of the wearer to others. Flaps, enclosures, wristlets, and fastening devices are all designed to seal the ensemble and provide a protective interface with gloves, hoods, boots, and helmets. Coats manufactured after March 1, 2007 are required to be outfitted with a drag rescue device, or DRD. The DRD system forms a harness around a firefighter's upper body and enables another firefighter to drag them by the system if they become incapacitated. The helmet has become a symbol of the fire service. The classic firefighter helmet was designed to help shed water and to prevent hot embers from falling down on the firefighter's neck, back, and ears. This classic design remains in most styles of helmets. The self-contained breathing apparatus, or SCBA, is one of the most important pieces of PPE used by fire and rescue personnel. SCBA allows firefighters to enter hazardous atmospheres to perform critical operations, including fire attack, search and rescue, ventilation, and overhaul. The PASS device is a small, motion-sensitive unit that is typically battery-powered and includes a loud, audible signal. The PASS, when worn on a firefighter, senses motion. As long as the device senses motion, the alarm will not sound. Inactivity for 30 seconds causes the device to send a pre-alert chirp or other reminder to the wearer. If the wearer fails to move, the device will go into alarm.
While structural PPE allows firefighters to work in hazardous atmospheres, there are a few disadvantages to wearing it. The gear is hot, cumbersome, it limits dexterity, and it limits movement. Firefighters, through training and good habits such as physical fitness, can limit the effects of the increased weight and limited mobility. A common question that firefighters are always asked, how much does that stuff weigh? Today, we'll break it down piece by piece.
This is firefighter Matt Curley. Firefighter Curley is an average-sized firefighter. He weighs about 190 pounds. Firefighter Curley begins donning his PPE by putting on the boot and trouser combo. The boots and trousers combined with personal tools and equipment that he keeps in his pockets weighs about 15 pounds. The weight of his protective hood is less than 1 pound. Next, Firefighter Curley dons his protective coat. With flashlight, radio, and personal tools, the coat weighs in at about 9 pounds. Firefighter Curley then dons his SCBA. The breathing apparatus weighs 28 pounds. His SCBA mask weighs about 2 pounds. Once his SCBA and mask are donned, Firefighter Curley will put on his helmet. The style of helmet worn by Firefighter Curley is about 4 pounds. Firefighter Curley then will put on his protective gloves, which weigh less than about 1 pound. In total, Firefighter Curley is wearing close to 60 pounds of gear. Depending on his assignment, Firefighter Curley may need to carry a tool such as a pickhead axe, which weighs about 5 pounds, and carry a hose pack, which weighs about 60 pounds with hose and hose appliances. In all, that is 120 extra pounds added to firefighter Curley's 190-pound frame.
Firefighter personal protective equipment and ensembles are the first and last defense against injury and illness in a profession that is extremely hazardous. The firefighter who develops good habits through training and physical fitness is likely to be quicker, more efficient, and better adjusted to wearing the PPE ensemble. Today we brought you a closer look at the personal protective equipment we wear and gave you a brief explanation of how our PPE works. To learn more, contact the Rapid City Fire Department at 605-394-4180. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Hot Topics with the Rapid City Fire Department.